Oh, nope. Everybody singing, dancing to the music on the radio, having a party. Kobe. Spilled a little schmirgle, a little schmur on the sides. Terrible condition, whatever. It's all good. It's all GWOD good. So been up for a while now, about to get back to work, but I started that stream yesterday, quick Gator run. That shit was choppy as hell, so I deleted that. So I figured I might as well show y'all the setup. Bonnie, Clyde. See, I got my weed eater head right here for the attachment. Then I got the pole saw attachment on this side. Baby Dulo right here. The power head. Because sometimes when you out there, you just need the weed whack. Thorn bushes, all types of weird shit. Then you got low-hanging branches that get in your way. I like to clean up the space. Clean up the area. In this bag got the choker chain, the toe strap, the log aux 3-in-1 tool, the hookaroon. Well, the hookaroon is broke. That leaves my bed empty. And this is a decent sized bed right here. And I think this bed has a capacity, what, 600 pounds, 500 pounds? And it could tow up to 1,500 pounds, which is perfect. Keep spare batteries, the phone on the charger. This is a 14-wheeler. Somebody said they're talking mask and weekly testing at work. Time to buy a truck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There they go with that. Iron Man Metal said I have the same Gator. Oh, shout out to you. I ordered a spare fuel pump and carburetor for it. And yeah, this thing's a beast. One thing I like about the older style Gators is they're less complicated than the newer. You know, this doesn't have the power steering, all that other fancy shit going on with it, you know. So that's just less stuff to fix. Somebody said they make a top charger for the back. Somebody, Iron Man said terrible in the snow. I haven't had to use it in the snow yet. I would assume it would be terrible in the snow because of the back 4 tires. That'll make steering difficult, especially if you lock the rear. Iron Man said get stuck easy. I haven't got this thing stuck yet. I don't know what the hell you doing with it, but for what I use it for, work, not play, this thing works. And it hauls like a beast. Iron Man said no traction up front. That's why I got the winch to put more weight on the front so it doesn't go up when I'm going up hills with a load. Never got it stuck. Iron Man, I don't know what the hell you doing. He said off-road, I love it, not in mud. I don't do off-road with this. Well, it's off-road, but I go up and down steep hills with this. Pulling that filled the capacity with no problems. I don't play in mud. Everybody singing on the radio. Somebody said it all fits in your trailer. Yeah. Yeah. Iron Man Metal said no problem for hauling stuff. That's all I need. If I wanted something to play around in mud with, I would have got a Polaris or some other shit. I would have got a Coleman or something. This worked. Retractor said, why not get a diesel truck? I already have a truck. It's gas, not diesel, but why would I do that? Retractor, do you know what I do? Like going behind forest lines, pulling logs out and shit. Like I could use the truck. A lot of the places that I take this, it's like if this gets stuck, I could use my truck to pull it out. But if my truck gets stuck, I'm on my own. No. I already have a truck. My truck does everything I need it to. Why get a diesel truck? Why not get something I can use local that I can use? Like I'm working on that up there. And down in there. And there's a trail that's too narrow for a truck to fit into that has a lot of wood. A lot of seasoned wood that I need to get out. And this does that just fine. There's different tools for different things, people. Like it's not a one size fits all operation here. Somebody said stick with the John Deere BG Effa Pupilera. I was thinking about getting one, but then I was like the bed small. And then I'm like, I don't want to play. Like I don't do that. I don't do that extreme off-road shit. Like I work. Like I just needed something because a lot of people's property they don't want you driving the truck all around their yard, but they don't mind shit like this. Like the first job I had when I took my log splitter to the guy's house, and he was like, yo, if you had a little Gator side by side or something to pull a log splitter with, you know, no problem, but I can't let you ride around my backyard with your truck. And he had a steep ass hill, and I'm like, ah. So I had that gave me a goal, and I met that goal. Somebody said, what year is it? I believe it's a 99. It does have that Kawasaki engine in it. And yeah, I think it's a 99, 2000, 2001. Somebody said been getting more serious about a portable sawmill. There you go. Shit, do it. Don't tarry. What somebody said? Somebody said, you deliver wood to Georgia? No, I don't. I'm nowhere near Georgia. I'm like 5 states away. And I bought duck out of retirement. I got to get a cover for that thing. Yeah, but anyway, back to you, Retracted. Yeah, diesel truck, that's next on the list. But that's a long-term goal. I've already met all of my short-term goals. Somebody said, want to deliver wood to Rockville? Damn, that's out of my range. That's like an hour and 20 minutes away. Yeah, I'll do it though. Shit, message me your address. Nothing less than a cord. Steve Sly said, you gonna save this one because I caught this one live. Nope, delete it. Delete it ASAP. I wasn't even thinking about it till you said delete. Delete. What up, Grumpy Bear, APB Bear? Retractor said you getting a Ford though, right? Nah. Nah. Nah, I don't know where you got that idea from. I don't even know what about me makes you think I'm a Ford guy. Like at all. I don't do Ford owner shit, you know. Probably most likely be a Cummins if I was to get a diesel. Or a Duramax. I'm not even thinking about a Power Stroke. Jeremy Turner, what up? Somebody said, bro, I'm cracking myself up thinking you made this whole comedy channel just so you could sell wood locally. I love being locally. I'm a loc officially. Stay awesome, man. God bless all. Shout out to you. Yeah, it is funny when you think about it. When you think about how people grow, how people learn from their mistakes, make changes in life, find a new path, a new direction, gain new purpose. They evolve into something that you don't normally see. You know, they seem to have taken a change for what some would say the worst. You know, but for the people making the change, they know it's for the better. You know, they can sleep good at night. They're content in what they're doing. They don't have to cuck. They don't have to watch what they say. They don't have to do all this weird shit. Like, shout out to comedy too. Like, you have to. MK Joe said, I have a friend in Stafford. I'll ask him. Oh yeah, ask him. I'm right next to Stafford. But yeah, like, shout out to comedy. But nah, I'm more than comedy. Like, I'm better than that. Like, you can't just put me in one box and be like, yeah, this him. Like, nah. I'll always wiggle myself out that box. Did you know all of us are in the hypnotized state for the first 7 years of our lives? Hemp Hobbit, I have no idea what you're talking about, but with a name like Hemp Hobbit, you know, I guess. Like, your name is Hemp Hobbit. That's extreme. Hemp Hobbit said the Jesuits, no, man, fuck the Jesuits. I don't give a fuck fuck them and their hidden knowledge that leads nowhere but to imminent despair, danger, demoralization. Fuck them. Fuck a Jesuit, officially. Put that on wax. George Gamar said, BG, good morning from Pensacola. I see a Nissan Titan with Cummins in your backyard soon. No. Steve Lufchuk Allen said, big up from the UK. What up, UK? What up, UK? All the English muffins in the world. All the marmalade. All the biscuits. All the tea, crumpets, ordered. Somebody said, love me a good John Deere. The newer John Deeres. Yeah, I was looking at the newer John Deeres and all the fucking problems. Them shits is worse. They have more electrical issues than a fucking Nissan Altima. Like, there's a guy that paid $25,000 for a new John Deere side-by-side and has had nothing but problems. Just cutting off, just the valves, engine work, just weird shit. Just, No, John Deere. And I find old school is a lot better. Just like with the Jeeps. See that Jeep? Over 300,000 miles on it. You're not going to find a newer Jeep with that type of mileage. They don't even reach that type of mileage. Somebody said, how fast does that go? Only like 20 miles an hour, which is too fast for something that doesn't have a windshield. But they sell aftermarket cabs for it. But you don't want to go that fast. This is for like, these are high flotation tires, only designed to be aired up to like 7 psi. So it has a light footprint, or at least so they say. You know, I'm not saying what happens with you. I'm just saying what they say in the manual, what it is. But yeah, only like 20 miles an hour. I think it's supposed to be 25, but it's not fast at all. But this shit is good for local shit where the truck can't fit. Because we have a lot of trails around here, and this just fits my terrain. Like, a lot of people couldn't justify getting something like this because it doesn't fit your terrain. You got to know your terrain, your location, the availability of wood. Like, I live in the 100-acre wood. All that shit wood over there, except for a school down yonder. But all that's wood. And where I see wood, I see money. And whoever said money doesn't grow on trees was a lie. So you just got to know where you at. Like, if I was, you know, like, if I was some of the places some of you live, it would be, I would have went out and got another diesel, or got a diesel. Shout out to Tamara, but my location calls for this. Somebody said, Isa Beltran said, even if it was true that they were in a hypno state for 7 years, the fact that not everybody is a mental slave means there's nothing to worry about. Somebody said, what do you haul the setup to the site with? A trailer. But for right now, my site is right there. And there's a shit ton of wood. That shit is a gold mine. And it's all mine. Because it's local. And they know me. And they're like, do what you want to do. And there's a lot of fallen trees that I need to get before, you know, they start rotting and shit. But yeah. And I'm working on that big tree right there. Man, this is perfect. Tamara's not gonna fit on the other side of that hill right there. There's a dip, and this shit has done nothing but wonders going up and down the hill fully loaded. I'm talking about it pulls no problem. So yeah, I'm local. But yeah, this setup easily fits on a 7x16 trailer. Like, I went to go pick this up on my 6.5 by 14 foot trailer, and you could just barely fit that cart. You could barely fit Bonnie on there with it, but you have to like take it up. You have to unhitch it. You have to tilt it up. You have to do extra shit to make it fit. But it'll fit. Henry L. Harrison said, collecting wood with this setup looks fun. Bruh, it's real. It is fun. This shit makes work. It don't even feel like I'm working. I feel like I don't have a job. I feel like I'm just getting money out of thin air. Like, this shit is just fun. Like, when you get equipment that makes what you do fun, like, imagine me taking Tamara the truck, just backing it up, just low, like that shit, you know, that's cool. It's what I needed, but it doesn't excite me. Like riding up with this. Like, this shit is just a whole nother level. Like, and then I could put the trailer, I could hook up the trailer, pulls the trailer fully loaded, no problem. Like, come on, like, this was a no-brainer for me. Somebody said, no, but we have an immense New Holland versatile tractor that breaks every use. Oh, shout out to you, fancy pants. Ghost Patriot said, I just got a couple Kubota 14400s for the farm. Shout out to you. Farmers got money. Somebody said probably a Kohler engine. A Kohler engine in what? A Kohler engine where? Where you see a Kohler engine at? Where you see a Kohler engine? That's Kawasaki. It says it right there. Kawasaki. I think that's the Kawasaki FD 1620D or some shit like that. Don't get me started. Yes, Kawasaki. And I just filled this up. This is the transaxle. I just filled that up yesterday. Put all new fluids in it when I got it. And that takes the John Deere High Guard low viscosity hydraulic transmission oil. Filled that up. Some oil in there. This thing runs like a champ. New filter, air filter. And I got a water pump. This is the water pump right here. I got a new water pump for it just in case. Like when you mechanically inclined, you like to have these things on standby. You see, this looks like a fuel filter, but it's actually the fuel pump. And I got a spare one of these coming. This is the fuel filter. I got a whole bunch of these. Somebody said pretty clean, yeah. And for the price I got it for, which I won't discuss, I could easily sell this for double that and make a hell of a profit. But these are hard to find in good condition. Like you're not gonna find like this is a unicorn. This isn't supposed to exist. Not for the price I got it for. A lot of people buy these and then they strip the paint, give it a new paint job, new tires. It usually you'll find them with an aftermarket engine in them. Like they sell a Briggs and Stratton conversion kit, so you can put a drop of Briggs and Stratton motor in there, which you're gonna have some clearance issues with the muffler situation. But yeah, and it's like I was looking and people was doing them all up and putting them up for 10,000, and it was just weird. Like they weren't OEM, but you know, it's like, damn. Then I found this and it's cracked in a couple places, but this shit damn near in perfect condition with the original motor. Somebody said, BG, what's your temperature there? It feels like the 60s. It's too fucking hot to be logging. I'll tell you that much. Oh, the baby tie rods. The baby tie rod ends. The baby shock absorbers. Just baby as fuck. The baby steer, everything baby on here. Somebody said winter is a hoax. Yeah, it looks like it around here. Captain could have said I dig the purchase, BG. That's a solid work unit that has a versatile aftermarket backing and they're simple to repair. They are simple to repair. Some of the electronics, the electrical wiring and shit, you could have issues with the tailgate with that motor, but yeah, it's pretty solid. Somebody said winter is just a little late. Don't worry, it's coming. Yeah, it always shows up around like late January, February. Seems like it's snowing everywhere else though. Yeah, but no lie, this makes working fun. And the tool holders on the cart, like hand and hand and hand, keep the bed space open and free. So I need to put my other chainsaw here, the Milwaukee. Need to roll around with 2 chainsaws in case I get one stuck, which is just common sense. It's just something I don't do. I need to start doing. Somebody said we had it. We had it in the 80s in Christmas Day. Yeah, it was hot as hell January, December 25th. I always have a backup tool like a chainsaw. 2 chainsaws, 2 chains. I've been really looking at the Lewis winch for the chainsaw. And I think I might go that route. Get a Lewis winch for Dulo. Mounts to the hitch receiver. 2 chains. Yeah, I need to go get my other chains, and that's what I need to do. I want another one. I want a 24-inch bar. I need 2 chainsaws, regardless. I have 2, but I need another one. Somebody said I run steel myself, but Husky is always second in mine. Yeah, shout out to steel. I like the steel chainsaws. I'm not a fan of the problems with their fuel caps. Like the guy was log splitting for. He had issues with his fuel cap, and he was using a tool to pick it out. And the guy, I'm like, shit gay. Shout out to steel though. But a lot of people, they're gonna go with whatever dealer is close to them. Like that's just what people do. Like for equipment, they just like, yo, I got that dealer next to me. That's what people do. That's how they know they're gonna have the support system, the customer service, somewhere close they can go get it repaired to. Like it's just what people do. Somebody said, I rock steel. New fuel cap is only a few bucks. Yeah, so if I pay $1,000 for a chainsaw, I don't want to have to spend an extra $3 for fucking fuel cap issues. Just get another, no, I'll pass. I might get a steel though. Like I love my Husky, but I might get a steel. I'm not gonna become a steel shield though. Fuck no. It's just a chainsaw, it's just tools. Somebody said, I'm new to the channel, you seem all right. Oh, fam, let me tell you something. You new here, fam, don't. It's a lot going on with me, son. Just telling you that right now. Like, don't freak out if you hear me say something you don't agree with. Don't freak out and just start spamming the live chat with stupid shit. Don't act like a bitch. Don't get on some hypersensitive female shit and just start doing weird shit and repeating yourself. Just don't act like a bitch. All right? I'm telling you that now. You're new here. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know that don't start acting like a bitch just because you feel like I'm okay now. I promise you, I guarantee you, I will say something in the near future that you will hate to hear. I will say something that you think is so fucking wrong. You know, you just don't morph into a fucking hypersensitive female on me. That's all I ask. And we good. You may get kicked in the chest a couple times, but we'll get past that and we'll be okay. Just don't take it to a whole nother level. All right, that's from me to you. Somebody say, you still practicing? Yeah. I mean, I'm doing less and less bass, but, you know, I'm working more and more, which work doesn't feel like work. With, you know, it is what it is. Gypsy Vanna over there. Shout out Gypsy Vanna over there towing the wood chipper. Gypsy Vanna and Duck having a little thing right now, you know. I got a thing for you, baby. Somebody said, get that money while you can. Everybody is looking for wood right now. They are. It's ridiculous. I didn't even want to do this, but it's just been like, this is something full time. Like, you got to keep up with it. You can't, like, for people that do this on the side, they go to their jobs they try to get their firewood, and they fall behind. And those your customers end up coming to somebody like me who always does this. Like, this shit is in demand. Like, there's no breaks. This shit is every day, even though I don't do it every day. This is an everyday thing. And I got my situation set up so that I'm doing landscaping work, commercial landscaping work in the spring. I already have a couple contacts and a couple jobs already lined up. So that's something I wanted. That's why I've been investing in lawn care equipment. But this logging woodworking thing has kind of took over, because this is just what the people want. If I knew it was going to be like this, I would have left my job fucking earlier and started doing this. This shit crazy. Somebody said, I went with the Makita battery powered chainsaw. I needed the safety stops because of a hand injury. So far, I like it. Okay, Shannon J, you and your hand injury, get out. Get out the live chat right now. Get out. No Makita here. Sorry, no Makita here. Get out. Gregory Hartung said, you get fired for vax? No, I got fired for some goofy shit. Like, that shit seems glorious to get fired. Like, I got fired over the vax mandates. I stood my ground. I can't even say that shit, bro. Dude, I got fired over. got fired for the gayest reason possible, because I got into a fucking accident in my own shit. And when I got Tamara, it took me like 3 days to get my new truck. And then I had to, go through the motions. I had to, do a couple repairs on it. Niggas taking time off from work. And niggas was like, yeah, just stay gone. Pretty much. I don't quit. I got fired. Fired. Now they're doing the mask mandates. They weren't before, though. Now they're doing that shit. And they're talking about, yeah, you got to get vaccinated because Omicron. But it's like, damn, nigga, I got fired in the right time. Shit. They saved me from all that bullshit. One way or another, it looked like my time there was going to end. And that shit was a blessing. That's why I always say that, like, these adverse events, they could always lead to something not so adverse. Like, they can lead to something positive. Like a change that you always needed to make but were too chicken shit to do. Like, you were too chicken shit to enact the change yourself, because you were dependent on an illusion that you were safe here. Whole time you weren't. And a lot of people who get fired, they realize this, and that shatters the illusion, and then they're like, shit, I just wasted my time 5 years, 10 years, 20 years with a company, you know, with a business that really don't give a fuck about you, that they can let you go over something so minimal when you've been a grade A worker this whole fucking time. But like in business, it's not personal. Like, don't take that shit personal. Just do better. Or do for yourself. Bro, I'm much happier doing my own thing. Bro, I never would have had Bonnie and Clyde. You wouldn't see this if I was still where I was at. Like, you wouldn't see this. At all. At fucking all. Because I wouldn't have had the time. All my time went to making somebody else rich. Shout out to you, Harry Henderson. But that's where all my time went. And when you've been working like that for so long, you feel like you can't do it yourself. You feel like it's impossible for you to be in the position as the people that you work for. Like, that shit seems unattainable. That shit feels like a unicorn, like me in their position. No, that's a joke. But just feel like the more you keep, you know, working, like people love routine. Like, they love routine and they love certainty. Oh, I think that was a line in the Matrix too. I really do. Yeah, that damn sure was. But it's true. People love it. This is why it's hopeless, and like a lot of y'all want to wake people up. This is why it's hopeless and waking a lot of people up. And then the people you do wake up, they're like, so? Like, they don't change. Like, the people you wake up don't change. The people that don't wake up don't change. And you sit there running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to wake everybody up yelling wolf. You know, eventually you got to get out the fucking coop and avoid the wolf yourself. Or sometimes you just have to trip other people up so they fall and you can make a clean getaway. Either way, you know, either way, everybody can't go where you go. That road is narrow. Let me tell you now, it's narrow. It may not be a two-seater. That's all I'm saying. It may not be a two-seater. Remember that. And it may not be a crew cab neither. It may not have a bed. Some people want to ride to victory like a bunch of Mexicans in an F-150. Just bring your cousins, your mother, your auntie, your uncle, your siblings. In real life don't look like that. It may just be you, dolo. Solo dolo. And you sitting there wondering, how come everybody doesn't wake up? It's just you. It's not meant for them to wake up. This your journey. This your life. This your path. That road is narrow. Chuck Norris Gun Club said you don't have to be the fastest runner in a zombie apocalypse. You just have to be faster than the next slowest person. And that's why I said if Salty Cracker was ever in a zombie apocalypse with me, I would let him join my zombie apocalypse survival group just for the purpose of tripping him up so I can make a clean getaway in case we were ever in a zombie horde. You know, you need it. Every group needs a guy like that, just a sacrificial guy. Oh yeah, later, Kingpin. Shout out to Kingpin. Retractor said, now I just live, lead by example. And that's all that's expected of you. That's all I expect of other people. Don't talk about it, do it. Hillbilly Hard said, I love my Salty Cracker. There you go. We would love to trip him up and sacrifice him in a zombie horde so we can make a clean getaway. There you go. Oh shit, Jeremy, did you take that to heart? Jeremy Talcott, did you take that shit to heart? Jeremy Talcott, you're gonna sacrifice a smart guy, huh? You took that shit to heart. Shout out to Salty Crack. I ain't mad at him, you know, Jewish crack or whatever you want to call him. But that's all I'm saying, people. Sometimes you just spend so much of your time and energy into somebody else's dream that you really, you know, go for your own. Like you just think your dreams are dreams, but because you putting in so much effort into somebody else's dream, you're like a battery at that point. That shit, it pretty much is the Matrix. You're a battery just being drained so that the machine can continue to exist and live and thrive off of you. You're a Duracell. You know, you're not an NPC. You're a fucking Duracell. You're an energizer. You're a bunny. You're a battery. You know, I just decided to stop being a battery. Somebody said, do not make fun of Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy. Who the fuck is Jeremy? Jeremy Talcott? Jeremy Talcott right there. Shout out to Jeremy Talcott. Jeremy Talcott. Shout out to him. But yeah, that's all I say. And then the rest isn't even worth talking about no more. That shit is also a fucking parasitic drain. No birth, no death said BG denies germ theory. Somebody said, I've worked my way up at a female and now I'm a manager position. Thanks, BG. You inspire me. Shout out to you. Somebody said Jeremy Talcott goes hard. Shout out, I want no smoke with Jeremy Talcott. Believe me. Looks good. I bought a tractor a while back. Best purchase I've made. Shout out to you, Hillbilly Hard. I fancy getting a tractor. But once again, my terrain, my location, my area, you know, certain things just aren't meat for certain people at the time. Everybody has a season. Everybody has a time. A lot of people think just because you see somebody else with something that you're supposed to have that. And then that's when your wants and desires start getting in the way and clouding your judgment. And then next thing you know, you end up in shackles that are called that. You know, chill the fuck out before I find you and kick you. Not you. Not you. I'm not even talking to you. I'm just saying somebody needed to hear that. You know, just work your way up. You know, make progress. Like, progression is key. Some people just want to be overnight ballers. They just want to overnight look like, you know, they made the progress without actually going through the levels it takes to actually get there. You know, it ain't nothing like when you see me go from a push mower to the riding mower to the Z mower. See, that's progress. That's actual progress that you can see the levels. You can see the increase in monetary gain with each level that allowed me to get to the next level because I worked hard with the equipment I had. And I could justify the next level, the purchase that requires of me going to the next level by the work I'm doing at the previous level. And that's another reason, you know, I'm just shooting from the hip here. I feel like that's another reason people don't, you know, leave their jobs, or they worry, or they, you know, they really don't have faith in themselves, because not only do people want routine and convenience and somebody else to do the hard work for them, a lot of people don't want to work. And I'm not saying that when y'all go to y'all jobs, y'all don't work. But what I'm saying is, like me, if I don't work, I don't eat. If I don't work, I don't pay the bills to keep this. You know, I can't keep my lights on. So my success is directly tied to me working, like what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Taking this, up there to log split it and make that and go make like 2 deliveries a day. They come later around like 2 o'clock, 2 and 5. But that's the thing. If I don't work, I don't eat. A lot of people, they can go to their job and not do shit and still get a fucking check. A lot of people, y'all know that y'all love y'all job, but I guarantee you have a coworker that ain't shit. I guarantee you have a coworker you like, why haven't you been fired yet? Like, you ask yourself this. Like, I guarantee you like, yo, you don't do shit. Somebody you always calling out. You always talking about you sick. There's a reserve fund for you. Like, that's the convenience that comes with not doing your own thing. When you do your own thing, you out there without a safety net. You are your safety net. And you have to work to reap the rewards of staying afloat. Instead of just clocking in at the Kroger and making your little hourly salary, that shit, you just loaf around on the job and shit. Like, you don't really do shit. Yeah. Like, people love that. Somebody said, good thing my husband got me a burqa. I'm covered. Nigga, what? What, DW19? The fuck are you talking about? DW19, what the hell happened in the chat that made you say that? Women covering, oh shit, here y'all go. Somebody said, I like a blue one though. I don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all, I have no idea what the hell y'all talking about. I feel like I just talked to myself. I am talking to myself. I got a fucking phone. I'm talking to myself right now. Bonnie, Clyde, y'all ready to roll out? I'm like, yo, what if he was a transformer? It's just a fucking transformer. You would definitely be a Decepticon. Somebody said, what's your daily operating cost of life, BG? Low. Low, within budget, all that good shit. Somebody said, Costco vodka. BG freaking out. Them transformers will be baller. Yeah, just Decepticon. Just... Somebody said, BG freaking out. Nah, I ain't freaking out. Ain't nothing to freak out about. I'm just saying back to what I was originally saying. Somebody said Kirkland hard eggnog. And when y'all see me in the skits with the Kirkland vodka bottles, like, I don't drink. So that was like water in there. I was just playing the part, playing the role. Like, I haven't touched a bottle in like 11 years. Because I had a real drinking problem. And when I drunk, I became like super nice. And I did like weird shit, like give money away. And like, I just, bro, I was just, no. That's why, coming from somebody that used to do a whole lot of drinking, like, I used to go to the 7-Eleven and get the MD 2020, the Mad Dog, the Locos, 4 Locos, the Old English. I was on the malt levy, and I was like, yo, I could drink that. I would drink the bottom of the shelf shit, Saveca, E&J, the Erkinger. And I thought I was doing something, man. And it was like I was just wasting money, wasting my brain away, wasting my talents, and wasting other people's time. Like, when they say you get wasted, they mean it. You're wasted. Like, you're literally a waste of space. Somebody said, BG, needs a pit bull. No. I'm too classy for a pit bull. No. I need a Caucasian shepherd. At the very, maybe a cane corso, but no, I don't like pit bulls. I don't even like that breed of dog. I'm not a fan of pit bulls. I'd rather get a Rottweiler than a pit bull. Like that pit bull hype. Like I know people they love they bullies. It's like a cult. Like people, I got a bully too. What color is yours? No, it's just no. They give me a Caucasian shepherd. Somebody said Doberman. No. No. Not a Doberman, a Caucasian shepherd. Somebody said I like a yellow dog. Somebody said Jack Russell all day. Somebody said Chihuahua. No, too fucking loud. All bark, no bite. A Chihuahua represents every truther ever. Just all bark. Just sit at the fence and they bark at you as you pass to alert the owners, and the owners don't want to wake the fuck up, and the Chihuahua's like, yo, wake up. Do you not see this shit, son? Like, son, they right here, son. Like, just wake up. And the owners are like, yo, shut the fuck up. You fucking bark at everything. And don't do shit. Soon as the intruder actually walks into the gate, past the gate and into the yard, the Chihuahua shuts up. And it's just like, soon as the intruder turns around to walk away, the Chihuahua starts barking again. Like, look. No, I equate truthers to Chihuahuas. They don't do shit. They don't bite. And that's what matters. That's what matters. It's not what you say. It's your actions. This is why when you see a well-trained Rottweiler or a cane corso, they're silent. But they get shit done. Yeah, a Tibetan Mastiff. Some Tibetan Mastiffs, they bark and bite. Like, they'll fuck you up. Like, they fuck... They're not like little Jack Russell Terriers. They'll bark, they'll sit at the fence and bark. But when you got a good dog, the dog sits there and watches you. And you don't know how to read it. Like, if you don't know the dog, if you're not the owner, you like, hey, yo, your dog good? He not barking, no tail wagging, no nothing, nigga. I don't know what's going on in his mind. And the owner could say something, he could whistle, do some type of hand movement, and the dog just relax, tail start wagging. He know you cool, but he don't bark at you, But if you were to break into the house, you wouldn't even know a dog was in there until a dog was biting your ass. That's a good dog. A Chihuahua, a Terrier, you gonna know a dog in the house. You be like, yo, that's why you have them out front, because they sit there, they watch you. They won't let you get too close, but they'll just watch you walk by. It's a good dog. Yeah, but I don't know dogs that just sit outside barking all fucking day. That shit is so fucking annoying. And then people, when you get a dog like that, truthers, when you get a dog like that, they bark, you look. You like, oh shit. They keep barking. Yeah. It gets to a point where they keep barking and you go outside like, yo, shut the fuck up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? Like, what are you going to do? You don't do shit but bark. You don't get shit done. You let rabbits destroy the garden. You let rabbits come in your yard and destroy your fucking garden, and you didn't do shit. You just barked. No one's scared of you. No one cares about you barking. And then they're like, I'm just here to alert you of danger. You don't shut the fuck up. Like, fucking do something with your life. All these fucking deer you let come in the yard and hoof the cabbage patch. Where's my carrots? The rabbits don't even give a fuck about you. Just shut up. I'm about to sell you and get a beagle. Honestly. Too fucking friendly. You just want to bark and be heard. And then you run your little ads. Shilling sheath underwear. Just shut the fuck up. Lead by example, not bark. Somebody said training dogs is easy with positive reinforcement. One thing I've learned about that is it's not necessarily the dog that needs to be trained, it's the dog's handlers, the dog's owner that needs to be trained. Most of the time. I got all the details from a dog trainer. Like somebody who's really in, like, you know, they really do that. It was like, yo, training the dog is one thing. Like, you get a whole bunch of owners, they bring their problem dogs, their pit bulls or chihuahua, they like, how come my dog does this? Like, my dog won't stop doing that. You know, I could teach the dog to stop doing that, but then when the dog goes home or gets around the owner just lets him hop right back on the bed, get on the couch. The owner let the dog just sit there and look at his fucking face, just stare at his face, antagonize company. Like, it's not the dog that you need to train, it's the people. But it can work out. Which is why mostly they have the owner present. You got to teach the owner how to handle the dog. Same, who said canine? Same thing with the police and the canine. The dog trainer is sitting there with the canine and the police, and they're like, yo, when this happened, do this. When this, they go through the motions, so it's you going through the motions, not him. Some people just want to drop their dog off at doggy daycare and be like, teach him. And that's not how, that's like a homeschool mentality. That's a homeschool mentality where you're actually sitting there working with your child. No, you're going to learn it like this. This is how you do it versus sending them to public school and they're sitting there with a teacher and then they go home and get to do something else. It's like they're not immersed in that, which is why a lot of, you know, kids don't retain that type of information. Not only that, but because they don't make it fucking enjoyable at all. But I'm just saying, like, that's like, humans are the same way. Yeah, somebody said be consistent with a dog or it fails. There you go. Somebody said, so I changed the blinker fluid. Oh, you must have been on a Chris Fix binge. Somebody said life lessons with BG. Nah, somebody called me a truther the other day. I'm like, I'm not no fucking truther, cause like I'm actually doing shit. Like I believe the best way to make change is you can alert people to like clear and present danger. But when you keep harping on that shit, the minds of men, they dull out. And they no longer take heed to what you say. Well, for one, because you're not living it. Like, your life is your life needs to be the book somebody reads where they like, yo, I fucking get it. Like, I understand what you mean when you say, don't duck adversity. You see what I'm saying? Like when you sit up there and you sit there and say you don't duck adversity, and then you live it. Like people look at that like, yo, hey, yo, that's that yo. You know? Like I could sit there and say that shit all day long. I could sit there and get on some, make that shit fancy for people to listen to and hear. And they could be like, oh, it's so based. And then don't do shit with my life. Like how much of that shit are you saying that you actually live in, that people can actually, see you live by your examples that you say you set, and then they take heed and then they start living the same way? Like how many people are you truly reaching? Like people want to wake people up, and it's like, fam, you not even woke up. Like you dead sleep because you think all you have to do is wake up enough people and then shit's gonna change. It's really not. Waking people up doesn't change people. It just alerts them to bullshit. Now you know there's bullshit. Now both of you niggas are sitting there demoralized, talking about, look. And it's like, neither one of you getting shit done. This is why I said I'm against that shit, and I stopped doing what was making me the most money on YouTube by living my life how I want to live my life. Like, not only did I say I felt like satire was subversion, I stopped doing it and decided to go another route. And those are the hard decisions. It's not flashy. It's not about you making the most money. Sometimes people, they don't even understand it, why you make certain life decisions and choices in your life. But like I said, life isn't always a two-seater. Your path isn't somebody else's path. Your path may be narrow. Sometimes your path is only designed for one person. It's narrow, it's straight. It's the straight way. You can't take everybody with you. Your auntie, your cousins, your uncle. Just pack them in the F-150 and roll the fuck out. That's the movies. Real life is a little bit more complicated. I just felt like that's what led me up to where I'm at today. And a lot of people don't understand that. They want me to do something that subverts them. Which is what the fuck was happening. Like, I've touched more people with my actual life in real life than my skits have ever done. And it's that also comes with growth. Like, where I couldn't touch people with skits and internet shit, I touch people in real life. Like, I have young men in my family that look up to me, not because of what I was doing on the internet or the skits I was making or trying to wake somebody up. They see how I'm living. They see how I'm living. They know I don't just talk about this shit. I do this shit. I do it. So when I speak, they listen. And it's not about waking up the population, or waking people up. It's about touching their hearts. That was cheesy as fuck. Somebody put that shit on some type of card. It's not about waking people up. It's about touching their hearts. That shit is gay as fuck. I'm going on trial for that one. But seriously though, somebody said that's gayer than an Isuzu Trooper. Look, Isuzu Troopers are great off-road. Due in part to the wheelbase, the shorter wheelbase. Some of them Isuzus, they rip. And they flip. Yeah, they flip. Somebody said, thank Grumpy Bear. APC said, thanks, BG. Thanks much. Oh, shout out to you. Yeah, they flip, but you know, they get the job done. Jeeps flip. Somebody said, did you see the Chinese electric truck for 2000? I stay away from it. I think I seen it. But it's like, why get a Chinese electric truck? It was small. Wasn't it small, the Chinese electric truck for 2000? I'm like, why the fuck not get this? Why not get you one? You might, it's damn near the same size. And this shit don't feel like it's gonna flip. Low center of gravity, 6 wheels. It's a little bit wide, but it fits on my trailer nice and neat. It's tucked in there. But it's heavy. Like I went up a hill sideways and didn't feel like I was gonna flip. Secure, confident. But when you lock the back wheels, you're gonna have trouble steering. Kevin Wabiging said, what's up, man? What's up with you? You got a wild name. Somebody said Chevy power plant. Somebody said sound like a fire waiting to happen. Damn, it just got hotter. Why? What the fuck? Like it literally just got hotter. Like it was already hot. I'm like, yo, this climate change. Then the sun came out. I was like, you think that's climate change? Wait till I come out, nigga. Just straight global warming, nigga. Al Gore, all that shit. This shit feel like a UN summit meeting out. This bitch is so hot. Ain't it snowing where y'all at? Ain't it fucking snowing? Why the fuck is it hot here? What the fuck? I'm about to take a shirt off. I'm about to take a couple shirts off. Somebody turned on their Chinese electric truck. Somebody said it's cold as fuck in the UK. Somebody said it's Virginia. It's 3 seasons in December. Somebody said BG cut down all the trees and caused local warming. Oh gosh, don't. I know you joking. Please don't get those people started. Don't do that. I don't feel like that. I just don't. But let's not. Somebody said older Isuzus have Chevy V8s. And I think I got one of them. They're just like, cut down trees, are killing them. I think I got one so far. I'm like, no. Somebody said Planet X on the way. This is Planet X. This is it. Ain't no living on Mars and all that shit. Like people are like, we're gonna live on Mars. And like, no. People think humans could fuck up the earth. I'm like, no. It's people that believe in evolution that actually think humans can actually fuck up the earth. I'm like, fam, level with me. You think humans are causing global warming, therefore you need to curb the population of humans to save the earth. Meanwhile, according to you and your history, Earth has survived a whole ice age. And it's still here. Do you know how epic an ice Nigga, ice. 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 I'm like, fuck global warming, nigga. Ice everywhere. Nigga, what grows? How the fuck is the earth still here? Ice. Like, think they tell you that and they gloss over it. But when you think, like, you really believe this, you think we're damaging the earth right now and we're going to destroy the planet and have to go live on planet X. But yet, you also believe that this earth that you say we are going to destroy has survived ice, an ice age. Ice. Like, yo, who calls the ice age? That is the dumbest shit. Oh my, that's right up there with fossil fuel. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nigga, ice. And y'all bitching about global warming. Do you know what ice? Ice age. Nigga, there should be more white people in the world. They should be every fucking where. Ice. What happened, nigga? Everything froze. Glaciers everywhere. Ice. It was an ice age. What caused it? And this is after they say the asteroid took out the dinosaurs. Isn't it like a bronze age? Then the ice age? Ice? No. 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 The dumbest shit ever. And people think we fucking up. People really think we're farting and fucking up. People think cows are fucking up the Earth's atmosphere. People think bovine flatulence is destroying the planet. And their solution to bovine flatulence destroying the planet is eating less meat. What? That when you supposed to, like, let me get this straight. So cows farting is a problem and it's gonna kill us all. And your solution is to eat less cows? Nigga, it's supposed to be a cow on every nigga's plate across America. The fuck you mean eat fake meat? Your solution is to eat fake meat? Aren't the cows farting, destroying the... Why wouldn't we eat more cows? It's just stupid. That shit right up there with fossil fuel. Where's my fossil fuel? It still hasn't turned into oil. Shit is retarded. Yeah, eat insect burgers and shit. Like, nigga, what? No, nigga, I don't believe in none of the people be like the apocalypse is gonna happen like that. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you think global warming is an issue and climate? The earth has survived ice. Like, do you know how much damage ice does to everything? It is just stupid. Somebody said my back hurts. Only a lizard would recommend eating bugs. Nah, that was Trump. Trump signed, you know, when he did the little bill thing that sent a lot of money, you know, across seas for them niggas to study how to get Americans to eat insects and shit. You know, fact check everything I say. Don't believe me. Just, I be saying some wild shit. Don't. But this is true. I'm not no James. I don't have, you know, I don't recollect that stupid shit. I recollect real genuine shit. Not that truth or nonsense, but that's true. Like he did that. Trump did that. Like that was Trump. It was just like, yo, just we got to figure out how to get Americans to eat bugs. I believe it was in the same package that gave you niggas stimulus. Like that shit was just in there. People still love politicians. I'm like, When people be like, this is my favorite politician. No, this is my favorite. When people argue about politicians, I just look at both of them like, bless y'all's hearts. Bless y'all little hearts. You guys are so adorable. I don't even get mad no more. It's adorable. Like just the innocence. Yeah, that I was thinking about it. Like last week, the voting for the lesser of two evils mentality, it made me mad. This week, I have grown. Bless y'all hearts. You know, oh, it's like, bless y'all poor little heart. Oh, you poor little thing. He's wicked. I'm still gonna vote for him because at least he's not as wicked as this other nigga that's wicked. Somebody said want to meet AOC after a few beers. Bro, you weird. You weird, wild, wacky, wavy, inflatable. No. Fuck AOC. Oh, fuck no. No. Y'all get face sprung for politicians too. Like, men still get face sprung for politics. Like, you hear niggas, how niggas talk about Jen Psaki? Like, yo, if I get a couple beers in me, that bitch is doable. I'm like, nigga, you'll stick your dick in anything. Damn. Nigga, where is your honor? Man, where's the honor? No, no. I don't even care. No, don't play like that. I don't let people around me play like that, nigga. Nigga, your dick is sacred, nigga. Act like it. That shit is the life bringer. Respect it. That shit can make or break you. Believe it. Fuck no. I feel like I'm the only man out here that knows the power of my dick. That shit is supreme. And you know what being supreme means? It means these bitches ain't worthy. Like, that's how you gotta look at you. No. Somebody has to be worthy. Like, this is what they do. You know, when you hear moms and dads talk to women, to the girls, they be like, don't give your flower to everybody. Don't give your flower to everybody. No, the men need to hear that shit too. Yo, that junk you running around with, she don't deserve it. No, that's the royal rod. That bitch don't deserve it, fam. Fellas, I'm telling you this right now. If you like her, you go to her house and she has dishes in the sink, she doesn't deserve the royal rod at all. Don't even think about it. Like, you gotta think long term. You go to somebody, like, you go to a woman's house and there's dishes in the sink. That shit used to be cool, right? Because, you know, women be like, I'm too tired. But it's like, you don't have a man, you sitting there, you got your own apartment, and there's dishes in the sink. Nigga, I think about all of this shit. I'm like, yo, hold on, let's think. This bitch has dishes in the sink. Is that an egg pan? You know the egg pan where somebody cooked eggs on it and threw the cheese in there, and it Jake break, thank you. It's the egg pan. Everybody here knows the egg pan. That egg pan is fucking fantastic. You need Mr. Fantastic to get that shit off of the fucking pan. And she has like 3 of them bitches sitting in the sink waiting to be washed, just soaking. Like, how long you been letting them shit soak? Then you be like, yo, I want to marry her. You get married and then get mad when she doesn't do dishes. I'm like, nigga, the red flag was there, but you couldn't see it because you just wanted to fuck her. Now you're complaining about her. Because you gave her the royal rod. Now you have a royal child. And she ain't shit. No. Like, you treat your dick with more respect. Don't do that. Like, some of y'all, it's a nigga in the chat right now listening to me right now. You know, you went over to somebody's house, you fucking her, she got roaches. Don't fucking do that. You like, fam, how many attempts have you made to get rid of these roaches in your house? How many? She's like, I can't do it. They come from the neighbors. They always say that shit. It come from the neighbors. Like, you can't isolate yourself. You can't move. You just have become comfortable. That means she has become comfortable living with roaches. She's not proactively trying to change her situation. And you sitting here giving her the dick? Are you fucking remedial? And then it's niggas like this that get in relationships, get married to ain't shit bitches, and then be like, men going their own way. MGTOW. She wasn't shit. Nigga, you weren't shit. Look who you gave your dick to. Fam, you gotta respect yourself more than that. Sit up there talking about AOC. AOC doesn't even know what a garbage disposal is. That bitch had this bitch was looking in the sink like, what is that? And you said you really, nigga, want to sit here and be like, I can get a few beers in me and I'll give AOC the dick? Nigga, you suck. That bitch don't even know what a garbage disposal is. Get out. This bitch don't even know. She panned the camera panned. What is that? What is that? And this is who you would give your dick to? Bro, that is not how you make America great again. It's probably a nigga with a MAGA hat on right now. Just make America great again. Oh, when I get drunk, I'll fuck AOC. Hey, y'all get face sprung. Stop getting face sprung. You a man now. We did that shit when we was kids. No, I'm talking, no, cut that shit, not cute. I hate when niggas sit up there like a bunch of little kids and shit. Like, I be listening to certain niggas podcasts and shit, and they be doing that. I be like, yo, act like a fucking man, bro. Like, get on some man shit. Like, men don't run around with that type of mentality, just sitting there getting No, nigga, no. Nigga, grow the fuck up. Sitting there getting face from, I would smash her pad. That shit gay as fuck. And it's them type of niggas that be like, MGTOW. Smash her pads. You get fucked up, then you make bad decisions. Then you get guilted into a relationship you don't want to be in. Then that shit goes south after you done had like 3-4 fucking kids. And then you want to get out. Then that bitch take half. And then you sit there screaming MGTOW online. Nigga, you ain't shit. Nigga, preventative maintenance is the best maintenance. This is why you change the oil in your engine. You don't wait till it blows the fuck up. If you don't change your oil and your engine blows up, you ain't shit. Don't sit there and blame the engine. Sitting there and give out, fuck AOC if I get a couple beers in me. Well, you fucking faggot. Come, where you go? Come back. Big hugs. I feel like you needed to hear that. Because anybody else would have engaged in childlike banter with you about it. Yeah, and you know who I also want to smash when I get a couple beers in me? Like, nah, nigga, you're not going to get that from me. Grow the fuck up. Go get a truck. Go get a truck and a trailer. Somebody said, sit like a man, spread. Somebody said, BG talking about your yard. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of cleanup. Excuse me, I actually need, You guys are about to see me like build like a fucking carport. One of these. About to build one of those. Get at least 10 acres and put yourself in the middle of it. Yeah, 10 acres where the neighbors can also have 10 acres but don't build on it. Some people just want 10 acres and just put a bunch of fucking houses there. And then they're like, yo, we're gonna build it. And then it becomes a fucking city. Then you have shopping centers every fucking where because the nigga who bought the land was greedy as fuck. It was like, how can I maximize profit on my land? Now you live next to this nigga. Now you seeing the lot next to you, the acres next to you become a fucking project. Nothing but row houses and duplexes. You fuck up the neighborhood. It ain't about trailer park. Like people like, we got somebody on the other side of town that bought that land over there and they're just putting and it'd be regular people with a lot of money. People be like, it's BlackRock. Nah, it's just the nature of man. Jake break. It's just the nature of man. That's it. You know, ain't nothing worse than getting a little piece of land and then the niggas next to you just start building on it. Like they buy the property, they just start building. Like, then you wake up one day and the projects is right there. Nigga just like, can I exist? I mean, there's a lot of y'all in rural areas watching this live stream. I'm gonna tell you something. You got a lot of space. I'm gonna tell you when you know shit about to be fucked up. When you start seeing more and more storage units being built in your area, the city people are coming. The city people are coming. If they coming with all they shit, somebody said they are called unincorporated areas. Somebody said, when are you going to start a ranch, bro? When I work up to that level and get ranch money. Somebody said tall fences make good neighbors. Shouldn't even be a fence. Like, I like this. You see that? Now imagine the guy with that owns that land right there. Just wants to a house, and just cram it in there. Like, there goes the neighborhood. I'm telling y'all, watch out. Them storage units are a good sign. Like, niggas be like, oh, nothing coming out here. And then next thing you know, you see, it'll be something alias. Like a row of mechanic shops or something getting, you know, you'd be like, oh, this. They tear it down and they start building storage units. And you're like, but that's on the industrial, so that's far away. No, it's coming. It's coming. Storage unit, pawn shop, liquor store. When you start seeing more and more Nissan Altimas on your quaint, cute, quiet little road, somebody said big money in storage units, but you have to pay off the government. This is why I'm just talking about morals come into play. Do you want to fuck up a neighborhood or not? All money ain't good money. It really ain't. All money ain't good money. But you got a certain group of people that think all money is good money. Therefore, they don't give a fuck what happens down the road. And then when the shit that happens down the road from their all money is good money mentality, then they complain and beg politicians to please save us from this thing that we caused. And then politicians come in and start doing tyrannical shit. And then they complain about that when you engaged in the very practices that caused it. And this is the effect. This is the outcome. And then you're sitting there eating Buffalo Wild Wing. I raked up pretty good. Counting your cash. In the neighborhood, the community you just moved into was fucked up. Nah, I don't want to do just what makes the most money. Nah, there's no honor in that. But I feel bad when I do shit that there's no honor in. I don't know if that's just me, if that my moral compass just won't let me do weird shit. And when I do find myself doing weird shit, I'll be like, yo, this is some weird shit. No. Or you ever did something, you start losing respect for yourself? A lot of you niggas in here that took that vaccine just to stay a job. You don't even respect yourself, and your wife don't respect you neither. Some of y'all doing shit. Y'all don't even like shit. I don't even respect myself at this point. So you continue down the road of doing shit that's not respect worthy. Because you're like, well, I'm doing it. I might as well keep doing it. Then this shit snowballs. The buck is supposed to stop. Sometimes you justify it by saying, well, I'm already doing this. I might as well do that. And then you go do that weird shit. But it's like, where does the buck stop? Just like that one lady when people were like, yo, they're using, fetal cells in the vaccine. This bitch hop on there and was like, you do know they're using fetal cells in M&Ms. I hope you don't eat M&Ms, Doritos, this. And I'm like, bitch, you didn't even know that. But your response to that tidbit of information is they also have that in this. People be like, yo, fluoride in the water. People be like, well, there's also trace amount of fluoride in your food, in your wings, your Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm like, your response to that is that? The response should be, yo, well, if that's the case, this is where the buck stops. This is why with certain knowledge comes a change in behavior. But people don't want to change. They just want to complain about the knowledge they found out and then continue doing the same shit. That shit not sincere. You supposed to be like, oh yeah? Then when you go look that shit up and you be like, the bitch is right. Nigga, you stop eating M&Ms. That's life. And when you live like that, people can't throw weird shit at you as a response to other weird shit. Well, I hope you don't do this. And you're like, I don't do that neither. You're like, this is why when people get mad at me for not taking the coronavirus vaccine, well, you take all the other vaccines. I'm like, I don't take that shit neither, fam. I don't take none of them vaccines. But you took them when you were young. And I'm like, and this is where the buck stops. Progression. That's how you grow. Somebody said there are fetal cells in M&Ms. Do you still eat M&Ms? Well, this is why certain people don't want to learn certain things, because when they learn, they have to change. And if they don't change, they just become a hypocrite telling you to change. Which is what a lot of truthers do. They don't do none of that shit themselves. They don't tell y'all, sat here and seen my journey. They'll sit up there and tell you don't go to work. They enforcing them vaccines. Don't go to work. They go to work. They go to work by telling you not to go to work and to stand up for yourself when they don't stand up for themselves. Then you support the B system just like Ryan Long. People gave me shit when I was talking shit about Ryan Long. You know, the comedian, sketch maker nigga from Canada. And all them people gave Ryan Long shit about doing shows that required his audience to get vaccinated. So Ryan Long is up in New York doing mandatory vaccine shows. And he justifies it by saying, I didn't come to America to be broke. This nigga said, I'm an immigrant from Canada. I have to make my money. Now, I may not like it, and I thought of it, but I'm like, at least with him, it is what it is. Some people will tell you what the fuck to do, and they don't even do that shit themselves. Just like that 18-year-old young man that came on here was like, I lost my job, vaccine man. I was like, fuck your job. Bro, I've lived that. I'm doing it. See, this is where your life comes into play. How you living? We're Freedom Inc. Freedom Inc. in here. Just like Freedom Inc. Talk all the shit in the world. Doesn't fucking matter what he did. How he lives. Sold his house and got land. Respectable. Like some people just telling you to do shit that they don't even have the balls to do themselves. They don't have the courage to do the type of shit they telling you to do. But they can tell you to do it because they get a check from telling you to do it. But then you got the people that actually do it, and those are the people that actually get respect in real life. Oh, Freedom Inc. said I'm here. Shout out to Freedom Inc. But y'all understand what I'm saying, though. Then you got the people that actually do it, and they get respect in real life for actually doing it because they had the balls to go out there and fucking do it. They're not just sitting here telling you what the fuck to do. Like their life shows and proves it. You know, that's all. That's what I think about. That's all I'm saying. Just shit like that. I'm like, how many fucking truthers? Like people sit up here in the live chat and they argue about their favorite fucking truth. Brian from High Impact, Richie from Boston, RV Truth, these other fucking truthers that have sprung the fuck up. It's like, yo, and you look at niggas and you like, yo, you're not even in the crossfire, fam. You're not even in the crosshairs. That's why I say I figure it takes somebody going through real life shit with real life experience on real life subjects and not just philosophy that they've never lived through to actually show you could do better. Which is why I told the 18-year-old young man that was on here crying about losing his fucking job over vaccine mandates, niggas, shut the fuck up because you could do better. Why? Because I have done better. It's not just something I fucking say just to say it. Just to give you a false sense of fucking hope. It's true. How do I know it's true? I'm living fucking proof. You see it in my life in real time. Every fucking day. Every day. From seeing me making skits to seeing me in a van shooting off at the mouth to seeing me in my backyard making it do what it do.